All right, so hello everybody, and welcome to this new wisdomglide.org update, development update. It's been roughly like 2 months since the last update, and in the last update, the last thing we covered was this line here, the local latent type to the IGC result display. I'm not going to review the old ones, so let's start with the new stuff. So add the task number to the left of the task title on the leaderboard. Yeah, what we did here, let me select the task with a number of IGC, this one here. So what we did on the leaderboard section, we've added, the number here, the task number. So for easy reference, when posting a picture or linking or just, looking at the leaderboard, you all immediately see the task number. Rename IGC records section to leaderboard. So this section here was previously called IGC records. I renamed it to leaderboard, so it's simpler and more meaningful than IGC results. Okay, this is a good one here. Support that MSFS can alter the flight plan title and departure and arrival waypoints when loading an IGC file. What we discovered is that when using NB21 and sometimes loading the flight plan into Flight Sim, somehow MSFS changed some of the waypoints inside the flight plan, and NB21 was catching this and modifying the IGC file, including that into the IGC file. So when uploading the IGC file here, the engine would not recognize the flight plan. So we allowed for these changes so that it doesn't affect the recognizing the matching of the IGC to the task. So that's an important one for matching the IGC to the correct task. We've added a column in the task table that shows IGC. So you've seen that now. In the table here, you have a column called IGC, and that's the number of IGC records that have been uploaded for this task. So 15, 16. So you see, a lot of the time the SSC tasks have a lot of participants. So of course they will have more IGCs, but sometimes people also fly the task over time, and there will be some number of IGCs. So it's an indication of how many times people have flown or uploaded IGC files for this task. Allow selecting a line in the leaderboard so the red track log stays on without needing to hover. What this means is that now let's take the same task here and remove this and zoom on the task. If you go onto the leaderboard and you select all of them, it's going to create a bunch of lines, right? And when you hover, you have this purple line that for the hovered line, the line that you are over on the table. If you want us to fix one, you click on any one of them and it will turn red. So you have all selected and you have the purple still going, but the red will stay red until, unless you are hovering on that one. So it's easier to see and distinguish, make it distinct, distinguish, on the map. So you can select another one and it's going to turn red. You get the point here. So it's easy to compare then. All right, next one. When difficulty is not set but not specified. Again, on the table that was here, when let's zoom out a bit and zoom out a bit and sync. Let's unselect the task here. So when there was nothing in the difficulty, it was kind of weird what was specified there. It was custom nothing. I don't remember exactly, but what I did is when there's nothing at all, it says not specified. So when you click on not specified, actually it's translated to unknown, judged by yourself. It's always been like that, but in the table, it's simply not specified. Support IGC files with no C records. Okay, so what this means is that some version or in some context, the NB21 logger will not get the C records. The C records inside an IGC file actually contains the flight plan itself. And that's with this flight plan that I can match with the task with the IGC file. So sometimes it's not there. The C records are missing from the IGC file, so you can't match it automatically. When this happens, you can still upload the flight plan by going and selecting the flight plan. So let's say I have an IGC file for this task here. Let's zoom this. Okay. For this, I have an IGC file, but it doesn't contain C record. So if I try to upload it here, it will say that it's not able it would say that. But now what it also does, it will try to compare the flight plan, the track, to the actual track of the flight plan here. And if it's, I think it's 50, 60%, if it fits the task, then it will offer you to still submit it. Okay, so it's when you know what you're doing and you want to you know that your RGC file is related to the task, then yes, you can still go ahead and submit it for that task. Then the emoji legend for leaderboards. This is here. If you don't know what these emojis are all for, well, right now it's pretty simple, but you have the show legend button here, and it brings you all of the emojis possible and what are the meaning of each one. Okay, so if easily hide and show legend whenever you're wondering what a specific emoji means. Supports for downloading PLN and WPR files on iOS device. We've had that request from some people who, from the files here, wanted to download the PLN or the WPR file, or from Discord, coming here with the direct link with the PLN, or it wouldn't work on iOS, but I fixed that, and now you can. It's working fine on kind of any platform now. You click on the link, and when you come to download the PLN or WPR, it will work on iOS. The revamped homepage. Yes, let's go to the revamped homepage, and we will also include these two other lines on the same thing because they are part of the new homepage. So let's go to the homepage here, and let's see. So we revamped here. We changed the design a bit. We added this little motto phrase, catchy phrase, and we changed standard links to these buttons, which will bring you to the tabs here. But it's a little more nicer to look at. And after that, before the change, there was this section, and that was all. So I wanted to add some more information, some more statistics on the home table, interesting statistics. And the first one is the last 10 top performances. So this is, like I said, the most recently uploaded top speed IGCs across all tasks. So if someone uploads an IGC and he's taking first position on a task, well, in the leaderboard, well, it will appear here. So these are the last 10 pilots that have achieved first position on any of the tasks in the database. Next, we have these three tables here. In the last 7 days, we have the top 5 contributors. So these are the people who upload the most IGC files, or for which an IGC has been. It doesn't necessarily mean this is the person who actually uploaded the file, but the system accepted an IGC file from these pilots. The top 5 gliders is same thing. It's based on all of the IGCs uploaded in the last 7 days. It breaks down the number of IGC for each glider, and you have the results here. And you have a count of the IGC files, MSFS version that was used. So in the last 7 days, we can see that from the 56 IGC files that have been uploaded in the last 7 days, well, 30 of them were in 2020 and 26 in 2024. So that's the new statistics table that have been added onto the homepage. And finally, the last one, the ability to set pilot name and ID and claim unassigned IGC files. Well, yes, let's go onto your user account now. So if you go into the user account, you will see a new section called profile. And when you're logged in, of course, if you're not logged in, it will have a simple button to log in. But if you're logged in, then you have the profile. You see the avatar from Discord, and you have the ability here to set the pilot name and competition ID or pilot ID. These are the ones that usually you have on SSC Tracker or an NB21 logger. These are the same value. They should be the same values, so that they are you are recognized when you upload an IGC or somebody uploads an IGC. I have an automatic process that does that. It will match you to the user record if you are logged in. If you are a user on vSim Glide, it will automatically match the IGC to you. But if you enter that the first time, when you log in, you go into pilot name and company and you save it. When you will save it, it will have profile updated. And if there are any unmatched, unassigned IGC, IGC files that have not been assigned to a specific pilot, and they match these pilot name and competition ID, you will have a table with all these IGC files, and you will be able to select them and claim them for yourself, so that you are assigned to the submissions to the IGC files, and then you will see them in the table below. You might have to do a refresh right now. Click on refresh, and it will reload the ones that have been matched to you. Okay, so if you don't do that, there might be IGC files that are not assigned to any pilot, but that you would own, that would be assigned to you normally. And regarding the avatar, when you logged in, when you created your first time that you logged in on vSim Glide using Discord, if you didn't have an avatar on Discord, or if you change your avatar since you creating the account, it will not display it does not go and every time go fetch your avatar. So you can simply log out and then log back in. It should now retrieve the updated avatar if it has changed, and update it in your profile here. Not that I'm using it right now anywhere, it's just here to show you that you have the right account, but I don't use the avatar nowhere in the website at the moment. So that's about it. I think it covers everything, all the updates since last 2 months. One thing, maybe we've reached more than 800 tasks, so that's pretty cool. If I go and I select max here, we are now at 806 tasks in the database. So if I apply, this is what it looks like with all the 806 tasks currently in the database. So keep them coming, and happy flight, happy soaring. See you next time. Bye-bye.